Hey, what's up? You might be thinking, actually you're probably not thinking about what I'm wearing at all, but I am going to address it anyway. Why is she wearing a t-shirt living in Michigan in December? It's because I've had the oven going and it's about 79 degrees in here. And I don't want to turn the air conditioning on because yes, it is December and that would mess everything up. You don't care. But yeah, that's why I'm wearing a t-shirt in December in Michigan. I've been doing a lot of cooking ahead. This kind of goes into the topic at hand for this video. Because tomorrow is going to be crazy busy for me. It's going to take up a good part of the day. My younger son, Xander, has back-to-back appointments at Mott Children's Hospital in Ann Arbor. And they are, if you've been watching this channel a while, you know that a few months ago, Xander had a seizure at school and he was hospitalized for the weekend, for that following weekend. And so this is as soon as they could get us in to do some follow-up. He's going to have an EEG. He's going to meet with a specialist, and we're going to hopefully get some answers. Thankfully, he hasn't had a seizure since, so fingers crossed and all that. But that's not what we're talking about. That's not what I'm talking about today. What I'm talking about is how that's going to be a lot for me. And obviously it is for my son. I'm glad, I'll gladly do it, no complaints. But I have what I call a social threshold. And it doesn't matter if it is, doctor's visits or hanging out with friends, which I don't really have a lot of local friends, or hanging out with my family, or even going to the store, just being out in the world and interacting with other people. I have a threshold. I usually can't do more than one thing per day, and it can't last very long. There is one exception, which I won't go into because I don't want to bore you, but if you follow me on Instagram and or Facebook, then you know that I did a thing last month. I do it every year. It's super fun, and it's my happy place. But, and my t-shirt's a big hint. I was pointing at my shirt, not my boobs. And now you're thinking about my boobs. And there's my inappropriate autistic self. Yeah, I'm not comfortable around people for very long. And I could go into, my theories about why, and that I wasn't diagnosed with autism until 2023. So I went through my life being awkward and alienating people, and maybe now I'm super cautious. I don't know. I don't know why I'm not comfortable. And 2 of my 3 autistic kids are very social and happy around other people, and they don't seem to have a threshold. Xander, the one I'm taking to the appointments tomorrow, does. He likes to keep himself to himself, even more than me. Of course, he's nonverbal, so maybe that plays a part. I don't know. But yeah, it's a lot. Being around other people is exhausting for me. Whether it's in person or even online, like if I participate in a Q&A on YouTube, like I will ask my questions, I will watch or listen, but I can't really keep up with the live chat. That's too much interaction for me. But it's even worse in person, just human interaction. It's not that I don't like people. I mean, most people I tolerate, but I like people well enough, and I value my friends. I love my family. It's just, it's a lot for me. I can't even describe it much. Just, it's anxiety inducing. It's emotionally draining. I tend to really worry about the words that come out of my mouth. And so I can usually only handle one thing, and tomorrow's going to take several hours, but I'll do it for my son. I'm trying to get better, trying to carve out some more free time in my life when the kids are at school, that's a challenge too, because I have no free time. But so maybe I can get out and volunteer, or get some extra work or something. I don't know. because it would be good to be adaptable, to be in social situations and not be like, okay, I've had enough of other humans. Anyway, that's really the point of the video. There's, you know, no real insight, no advice, just yeah, a little bit of info from me as one autistic individual, that it's really, yeah, social interactions are a struggle. Being with people is a struggle, and I need recovery time after. So my kids are going to be with their dad all weekend, and I'm probably just going to stay home and take some well-deserved me time. I need to recuperate from social interactions sometimes, especially when they're prolonged. And I'm curious if anyone else is the same way, autistic or not. Do you have a hard time socializing? Do you need recovery time after socializing? What's your deal? What are your feelings? How are you with people? Anyway, I don't know if anyone's going to watch this. It's longer than I've done in several weeks, and it probably is kind of boring, but I wanted to talk about it anyway, because that's how I am. I'm like a cat. I actually have a good friend who has compared, you know, people with autism to cats, and I think it's accurate. Like, very particular about the people they're with, don't really like a change in routine, you know, very selective about who they really want to give their time and their affection to. Yeah, I'd say that's fair. And that was a totally, I am losing focus. See, I'm bad at talking, even if it's just to my camera on my iPad. I'm bad at it. So maybe that's why I don't like to socially interact. Anyway, that's it. If you managed to get through this video, thank you. And I will hopefully see you again on the next video. Bye.